Hello human, my name is Pascal and I wanna give you to all a very big hot stuff informations. Really the top alarm phase and the answer. The really answer to the top secret top alarm phase. It's really the answer is now here. And now I wanna say to you, all human on the earth, it's now the end of the times, we know it all. The game is over. It's reality. We look out of the window and it seems like a normal day. We stand up in the morning, we go to the subway or with the car or by feet. We go to the work normally. We want work, must work. That we have a civilization we think built up with, we have happiness, we have gifts, we have games, a handy, we can play our games, we can have our dreams, we have our visions in the TV, in the median, and in the CD, on a CD, and we go to the work, that we have the holiday. And we have a really joint of our, what it seems to be, life aim. The aim in the life is to be happy. And we build up a world we think we work for, where we have all the cool gifts and technology, whatever, communication, transporting, possibility, one point to one another, from the earth, from the other part on the earth, directly you have the really radio, whatever, waves can fly to the stars. Perhaps later we will visit the moon as a tourist, and we have built up a paradise world. Seems it that we work for. In the morning, the subways future-like, modernly, and we are in a modern new world. We have no action. We have no problems. We look in the TV in the evening, one shock one another. War games. In every film is a weapon, as it's always. Cruel people are on the way and say and give them all on the earth cruel things on a where, and you can buy it, and you must see it in the TV, in the media, and every day. Worse, whatever, for crimes, murders, situations, nationalist security, secret problems. The security is in danger. There are a lot of enemy war things on the way, and you learn it by the school. When you're 5 years old and you go in the school, it's normally said you learn it how in history too. There is on Earth war too. And you don't believe your eyes when you open up the window. You see in the city, in the streets, here in a normally town, you see the streets, you see the people on the way to go to work, they buy what they need, they are in a hurry up, and they are in a really dangerous life somehow, because you see it in a TV, there's in another land, there's nothing, it's all destroyed, all the bombs, the guns are fired, and there is nothing. It's all destroyed because one other land is a warrior, crimer, warrior world, thinking persons, land, peoples, and dictator land, whatever, and thinks it's not a better way than to push all and destroy all on the earth. Because we know too that every bomb and every rocket makes a lot of pollution, and the climate change goes on fastly. And so you can't believe your eyes when you open your window and look in the morning in the TV or out of the window. This could not be. There is somehow an evil kingdom stood up and don't want that you normally guy on the earth, born a human. Check this, this is a liar, evil kingdom. There are only some parts of people, of evil people, that didn't understood nothing, haven't nothing understood in their life. They didn't understand to get a grown-up human, and so on, didn't learn in her lives, and everyone other has a strict pain and must blood because of only one people are not in the right way, are not right and are not okay, have nothing understood in their whole life. And this is years and years, and it gets heavier and heavier, and you don't believe your eyes if you see the docus, what the reporter in a dangerous lives, and what they check it, that unsealed files, whatever, the judgments don't want to know, that you don't want to know it, that you don't know it, and make massive problems if you want to check it out and so, well, and they kill, they murders, and whatever, and so you think, oh, it could be 1984, George Orwell, something is wrong, too much is wrong, and we don't know why. It's thousands of years, and in every 10 years, 20 years, 100 years, thousands years, when the people are born, get grown up and older, are they really grown-ups? They have all the same, in the same situation somehow. There are a lot of evil people stood up, evil kingdom, and no one can do nothing. A million, billions people are the victims and things they must tell themselves about war, things and words, and I don't understand it, and so now it's a alarm phase one, really, it's the end of times and the game is really over. I think human on the earth now is the time window is really short, that you can get a truth about what is a normally way, where is the exit, and what's really right, what makes all happy, and what's up, and tell me, what do you think about? Here and now, I think I found an answer, and I think we must really seriously give answers, search answers, and find answers. If we don't find answers, or if we don't think to find answers, I think we are now in a times, if we give up, we will die all. Everyone is in somehow in a fight, whatever, and I think everyone thinks if we give up, we would be died. So we know it's normally because we are alive and we wanna live and we are born to live and we are all human on one earth. And so I come to the first point. We must look at the facts. It's a fake or it's a fact. It's for everyone. Every human has somehow the same responsibility to understand it's a fake or it's a fact. And to choose for its own life. He is alive with a consciousness. He is alive with a body to do some things, whatever, to be happy, to build up big paradise worlds, possibly civilizations with big, cool technology as a possibly, and we have a lot of possibilities, and we are able, our mind and our brain is able, and our head is able, can imagine all the things, our mind, brain, head can imagine all things, has more connections, possibly like stars in the universe. Really, this is important to know, very important. And it seems that the body is something perfectly perfectly construction bio body, and we are able to build up as androids, perhaps in the future, perhaps 10 years, not more, perhaps 5 years. And we see what is going on the earth. Is it really works? Does it really work? And there are a lot of hard things and times and heavy times, and it's hard to find solutions and answers and to realize it for all the people on the earth. And I want to say now to the first point. We must look on the facts, and the fact is we are all on one earthborn. As a human, as a social guy, I guess we've known it all as a child. As a brothers and as sisters, we have a father, we have a mother. We can't live alone. It's not possible. We need one another. And we are born to be happy. We've known it all as a child. Together, to have a party. And it's normally the other guy, the friend somehow. Because we are born so in a social way. And it's possibly to understand a massives of human. They are all born such like a friend guy, a social guy, as a brothers and as sisters, and as a human really able to be able with the intelligence, possibly ably big things to understand and to build up really technology civilizations, really you never thought, perhaps for thousands of years or hundreds of years, the future world. Is it now science fiction or science fact? I see, if I look at my TV and computer and so, I think it's science fact. I remember when I was really young and my grandma looked in the TV and so there come the first science fiction films, and I think now 2024, really it's not only science fiction, it's science fact world, too much too. And I've heard possibly it's nothing to do again, it doesn't work so, too much doesn't work because it's too high above of the people, above of the evil people that makes it in the evil kingdom. That it's no control, and for no one somehow a control. The game is over. The game is over. I heard Tokyo from NSA said the technology about KI and programs, computer and so is so much out of control. We can't learn to that we have a security, safety about the KI programs and so on, where it goes. And we have no control. It's out of control. Too much. We hear from Google Cool, the man said, we have a lot of possibilities. We really can go to areas that are really new. We have the aim. We want to big do thing. We want to create a really new big and answers and solutions with technology, whatever. We have the people for this, and we have the power and the money, the resources. We know it could be really dangerous, but we have the mighty, and we do it really. This is what we have. We think we must have. Then we go on. We must risk. If it's too much, not a problem. We will check it. And so the other one says, yeah, so we wanna check it, we wanna have it, so we want it, so we will check it. And this is really true. Is it reality? What about for what you are living? I think if I look out of the window and I look in the years, in the history outside, there is too much something wrong. Where is the root? What is the root? That why is something wrong or not? What is the problem? And the time window is really shortly. Said we can perhaps, if we know about internet and so, over internet we can look, find perhaps, set an internet if we want to search answers and solutions, perhaps to set an internet that everyone can read it, hear it, and see it perhaps. Is it possibly, I think it could be possible. We know it. But the time window is short. Short because too short to say to evil people too what's the answer, what's right, what's up, what's really right. Because their own life is really dangerous, because they have lost their life. They have lost all in their life. They are on the wrong way. They are in the dark ways. And they are on evil ways, and this is nothing, this is wrong, this is out of the street, this is where you get down and out, and in the same moment you go on this area, you will die. In the same moment somehow. You don't know it, you will recognize it later, when it's too late. Because you are too much on the wrong ways, and so, and it's too late somehow. It could be you can't go out of this, you can't find any exit. But now it's the time window is opened, that you evil people too, with a body can understand, so not so, change your lives, and really seriously, because of your life is somehow you are alive, you are person somehow with a body, consciousness too, and so on, too, and your life, it's if another people knows about what's right, and you don't know it, I think it's right that you know it, change your lives. Why? and understand it now. And the time window is short to say other people how could be solutions. Say the normal world we build up a mature civilizations where we are all happy and have all found solutions and answers for all the people on the earth, on one earth. And so I think I'm at the next point. There are also in the time now and the moments, there are big questions. The big questions of national security. Big questions more and most in a lot of lands. And here national security, the big questions, they come and their reality about national security. But if we think about what do you think, what is really national and what is security, what is really security and the nationality, I think we are all human on one earth, we are born, and so the nation is the earth, and the security is that we understand as we think about to go back to our roots, to be known as all as a child, as brothers and sisters, together to have build, pick up, big party every day, night and day to be happy together. This is the normal way. Really, this is the fact. This is a really fact. And we all know about, in the thousands of years of history, a lot of wars were on the way, and no one could do nothing because a lot of bad people want to have their ego and their cruel power to make pain and injustice, victims and so on, for themselves, and their images really couldn't be right. And we see it after thousands and thousands of years. A lot of such people come again and again on a party of their own bad parties, and always the same. They think they reach something and all is destroyed, and they too, they have nothing. They have nothing too. There's no one alive. And then perhaps these guys, if they not died in their wars, say perhaps it's really too late. Understand? No, not so. This was really wrong. This is not a way. This is not a way, and this is not mature. This is crime and bad, evilly and nothing. There are areas of the nature where it's not a go, what's not a way, what's really nothing. And they recognize it really when it's really too late. And what then? Why? Why? It's all destroyed. We think about the Third World War. A lot of people have fearness. They are in a terrible thinking, feeling. They have horrible times. Remember. And we see it every day in the media and in the TV. We hear it in the broadcast. And it's all the same, always the same. We can do nothing. All on the earth. And we must ask why. We must all ask why. Why don't such people learn out of the history, from the history? Why? They know it all. they know it all. If they think about to go back to the roots, as we were as a child, as a brothers and as sisters. We are born so, with a mother, with a father, we know about we can't live alone. It's not possible. We can push the other away. It's because we need one another. We need one another. We are all a person with a consciousness, we are all human. We know we want to be happy, we are born as a social guy, as a friend guy, to be happy. We know it all, we want to all be happy. We want all our happiness. It's possibly together to go back to our roots, because we are born so. If such points and facts, such a lot of people and about of a history, years, thousands of years, you must learn in a school, it's all the way, then it can't be a civilization, a rule, a government, a right kingdom, or whatever a kingdom. It's not possibly, because this is the point, the really point that we can live. This is the biggest fact and point about the solution to all human. We are born as a social guy, as a friend guy, as a with mother and father we have, as brothers and as sisters, as a family guy, as a human with a consciousness and really perhaps to say too much able with his mind and head and brain to have can build up cool paradise worlds, like future worlds perhaps to think about. We are on the way, future fact, science fact world. We have a lot of, we can soon have more, but what do a lot of people think themselves and whatever, say, no, it's on the wrong way, wanna push all the other way, and all the way, and don't understand this is not a way, this is not right, this is really wrong. They must change their lives. Really. It's seriously, and then it's so to understand, because it's so, if you think about, we know about third dimension, we found out that the relativity theoretically said about quantum computers, and about qubits and so on. You know, the time and the room is relatively, you can stretch and trench, and really, you know about your life, someday you will die, and some people think it's nothing, other people think, oh, could be perhaps a judge about the life, or you have bad things didn't done, then could be an answer that you don't want to have, and have a pain, like it's legal, right pain, as a punish, perhaps from heaven. We don't see, we think perhaps, we search where we come from, where we go to, everyone in his life, someone, and we think about the third dimension, the universe, and so on. We find technologies, perhaps there will be aliens and UFOs, big questions, and But do we really know about, is it a destiny, is it Darwin or whatever? We come from nothing, and whatever from nothing, or could it be we are in programs or whatever, or could it be there's a God or so, and made the human and all, and the earth and the skies and the heavens and whatever, what is very difficult to understand, perhaps too much strong, too heavy to imagine, perhaps whatever. But I think we find signs about it. Could be that there is a higher mighty person, perhaps. It could be that we got it proved, and in the end there will come the end will come, whatever, friends. The end will come, and what then? Do you want to fly away in eternal paradises, or do you come to strict punish to a right hell, fire sea, we have to burn and so on, punished from the heaven? You got proved, you show your true face, and so you get what you have to get. Really understand it. Could be, it's really possibly, we know about, we saw it about thousands of years before. A lot of humans thought on the earth is the middle of all. Then we found out, no. We saw in later times whatever things, and some later we found out, oh no, we are not right. We must change our thinking. We must get in anew, understand it. And we found out a big technology, perhaps, whatever we know about. We see in the internet, you can check it, put on the app and you have it, and have a join, and have fun, and a party. We all want. And there are some science, there are mathematics, whatever, there are scientists, there are bad gangsters on the way, secting, Scientologists, whatever, per secting, gangster groups and so on. And it's really dangerously times in a lot of lands. There are really bad people on the way with bad, cruel imagining, thinking it couldn't be right, and so normally people, to say perhaps about, are in a dangerous time to get in injustice, pain, like in the wars or whatever, really cruel. And we work all for this world, this warrior world and this war world. We go to work and we buy what we need and things they say us to us, like George Orwell. And we work for the weapons and the warrior world and the war world. That some people, any people, fund the guy, fire the gun, fire the bombs, and all it's destroyed. We know from history every years. You can see it every day since years and 100 years, perhaps, in the TV, and you know it about nothing if you are living in a cool town. You go to work, have a cool party in the night, and in the morning you go to have a breakfast in a restaurant, whatever, like by the sun shines in a beach, where they have a party and it's cool life. And when you look in the TV and in other lands, it's all destroyed, and they have the weapons and their power on, and there's nothing. It's all destroyed. really mad people, really mad people, really don't understand really nothing. And you all must go to work, you know it, and work for this word. And don't imagine that it's you work for a word of liars, a world of a cruel, bad people. They wanna have leaders, dictators, whatever. They're crimers, they binders and nothing, and it's thousands years the same. When do you open up your eyes? When is the time come? Could it be the time is over, the game is over, the end times? Some later, all these times are over, and then comes the end. And you get what you have to get. Do you fly away? On a good way. You were in a life a good way, on a good way. Or were in a life on a bad way and get strict punished from the heaven. A right hell, fire sea, and so on. You get proved. I give you an answer. I know about it, I searched. I've read a lot of books. I thought about, could be there an answer? Is there something, a system about whatever? And I found out a lot of books I read. The right Bible, Martin Luther King Bible translation is the right Bible, is the Word of God, because I said you must look, if you want everything, find a solution, read something, it's a fake or fact, look at the facts, and the right Bible has normally all facts, really, normal and really all facts. About 1,000 years and 1,600 years, the right Bible is written before long years, and there stand things about today. There are prophecies, things that no one could know before a long thousand of years. This is one fact. The next fact is that there is no something that it could not be. There's, oh, it's wrong, this could not be from God, this is a lie, whatever, this is not the truth, it's not logical, this is not there. This is all 66 books in 1,600 years written, and there is all one way. There is, and if you see in the prophets, I don't know it in English, the German word Offenbarung, there stands some things that is the time today. Exactly. There stands how this world is built up. This evil kingdom is built up. And you look and you see it's the times that never, no one could know before of thousands years exactly. This is a fact of the Bible, the right Bible, that the right Bible must be the word of God, and God is exists, and is a person, the love, the owner of the nature. If you understand about the thing about the next fact, and of the most facts of the Bible, the right Bible, is the problem sin to lose. The solution is that something must die for the sin, that you can be rescued from the sin, get out of the way, where is an area, this area is darkness, and so where you get down and out and really under, and nothing is, and it's only nothing, and so on. And so you can be freed, because it's possible that God comes himself on the earth, and died on the cross and stood up on the third day. So it's possible that you can go out of the wrong ways, whatever, how to say, you can get home in the nature on the right way. You can find and go on the right way. This is the biggest fact of the Bible. It's for all human, understand? Possibly. It's like logical, like mathematics, so that you can be rescued from sin. We can all go home in nature, in paradise where we live together forever. We are born for so. If you think a little bit about it, must be so. If you look about, there's something in the history, we know all the people. The time comes 2000, before 2000s, begin to the time to that Jesus was born, we know it 2000, before Jesus Christ or whatever. We began to that we have the time, with today we have 2024, and so on. And so these are really facts. And if you know about, wanna know, if you search you can find. But if you don't understand, it's too much perhaps for you. I think I know an answer. The answer is, if you don't know, it's a religion, it's not a religion, it's there nothing, and we come from nothing, whatever, we die, and then there's nothing, and it was the game over, it's all over, or is there God, or whatever. You must know that you perhaps, I think I know from Stan, it's important to know in the Bible, and right, you look what you before your eyes, but see, God looks at your heart. Understand? The master looks at the heart. The God. So, human, put on your heart. And you have won. You have understood all. Because, if you push the heart on with love, you have hold all commandments automatically, because the love is the God and the owner of the nature, and God is the love, and if you put your heart on with love, you have won. Understand? If you don't know about it's a religion, it's Christian, whatever is right or not, you must not know. Understand? Only one human. Push on your heart with love. You really understand all. So I come to the next point. We must find the facts. Everyone know about it, the fake or the fact. And everyone knows about in his own life, themselves again and again. We want to live, say we are happy, have a party, whatever for us, and some people think for the next one too. And so we know in our brain, in our mind, we make choosings every day. Is it right or wrong or whatever, it's right. It makes happy and makes it really happy. And there's a point, we have a responsibility we know about. If we see, if we in a danger situation, if there's a fire or whatever, we go to help, to call, make the fire away with water, whatever we know about, and we don't want to have that we are in the pain and in dying. No, we want to have understand, we want to have to understand, push the mind on, the heart on. We know about, we have a heart and a consciousness and responsibility, and we know about what is wrong or right. I think we know as a child, and everyone knows it because we were as a child, as a brothers and a sisters born. So I can only once say to all the human as a solution, conclusion, I conclude now only one. We must forget all the horrible and terrible times. Now we understand about internet and so in internet stands. We forget all these horrible words. Take us by the hand, shake hands, beginning anew, back to the roots, and build up a normally mature world as a grown-ups, because we are born so. Then we have checked it. This is the exit. Come on, understand now, shake hands, let's build up normally situations, civilizations world, a mature world, because we are born so, we can nothing do good. It goes always wrong. If it's so much wrong, we must stop it. Beginning anew, we must change our life, our thinkings, in a mostly we take us by the hand as brothers and sisters, learn to live together on one earth. I know this is the solution, nothing other. This is the solution. Shake hands, beginning anew together, all human on the earth. Now, shake hands, beginning anew together, all human on the earth. Now. Our visions in the TV, in the media,